closed, I'm going to pray. God, I love you. I thank you for all you do. Thank you for the church van. I know it's got more room in it and it's comfortable. I pray you help us see some folks get saved from it, God. And I pray for the class tonight. Thank you for Brother Joe. I know it's exciting to be able to teach people the Word of God, especially those maybe they haven't heard some of the things that we've heard for years. And I pray God you help class tonight, help our class. And God, thank you for being better to us than we deserve, Lord. We love you. Amen. All right, so we're going to get class and walk back. And so Miss Ruth is watching you. Don't tell me if she's mean. I know she's mean. I'm married to her. Okay? So I already know the answer to that, right?
I was trying to count. I think they filled it up. Counting me and Miss Ruth, that was 14 that I counted.
Yeah, some of our kids wanted to come on it, but they were like, we said we might fill it up.
Yeah,
so
it's pretty close.
But I'm going to, what we're going to do is we're going to take you for a ride if y'all want to go take you for a ride right now while they're having class. So, no, we're still going to have class, don't worry. We'll still have a lesson, but let them kind of get back there. The key, I think Miss Ruth has the key back there, but did anybody look inside it? It's really an optical illusion because it doesn't seem like it'd be that big on the inside. And you get in there, it shocks me every time because I'm like, it kind of actually looks smaller than a 15 passenger when you look at it.
It does look tall.
It's so tall that, you look at it and you go, is that just a regular van, right? Like just a normal conversion van. Then you get in there and there's 15 seats and it's pretty roomy, and it's like, it's really weird to me every time. Me and Ruth were saying they should always do that instead of make a bus because it's probably easier to, the buses, if you've ever been in the buses, they still don't make their seats that great usually. They don't put much interior. It's kind of just straight, flat floor. But Heath did say it reminded him of being at Silver Dollar City, the little shuttle buses that they have, and doing that. So, but yeah, it'd been great. We could have bought, if I'd got a hold of them sooner on the first one, he had two just like it, we probably could have got both of them for maybe $9,000, and it was basically the same. I think miles were similar. And they bought that brand new, and they didn't write anything on the price for the title in case that mattered, but I don't know, for church how that goes. But I don't know what you got to pay sales tax on anymore. I haven't kept up with it. Over 4,000, yeah. So they just left everything blank actually.
Don't do like me and write in 4,000.
Is that what you did?
Yeah.
So you left it blank and you still wrote what you had to pay.
4,000, and they were like, well, if it had been $1 cheaper.
$3,999.99.
4,001 or higher.
So you were trying to get a discount, and now 4,000 you probably have to pay too much.
It wasn't too bad.
Yeah, you felt kind of stupid.
You're right. Yeah, that's what it is. You feel stupid.
Yeah, you just feel like, what did I do? But so and I enjoyed.
It's like I can go back and change.
We're going to be in 2 Chronicles, but I'll pray and then I'll get the key. Joyce and go out to the church van. And we'll just drive it down the road and back. And you see how it feels to ride in it. I feel like it's more comfortable for trips and it'll be good for some things and maybe be able to take it to some stuff and things like that. So, Lord, I love you. I thank you for all you do. I thank you for all the work of everyone here. Lord, I pray you just bless us as we try to do your will at Victory Baptist Church. Amen. Brother Paul's going out of chickens, and then Miss Pam's kind of got a back problem after today, and so he called me earlier. But yeah, I guess he's going out tomorrow, and I don't know. Well, usually I'm sure 2 days. But
yeah, I'm going out there from 9 to 11 tonight.
Yeah, to help out. Yeah, there's a lot of prep work. In heaven you won't have to do that anymore. It'll just be the chicken will already be ready to go.
Anyway.
But yeah, if y'all go to the van, I'll get the key.
Can I just not do it anymore anyway?
I'll probably do it.
You could. Well, you can.
spinning tires. I contemplated spinning tires at work, but I don't want to like mess something up right after we got there. We did get to go to the Capitol. We saw Asa Hutchinson. We didn't talk to him, but we were there right when he does the daily report. And so we were in the Capitol because the church that we bought that from is right by the Capitol. And so we went down there and walked around. And the way we saw him was he was doing his report, and and it was me and Ruth and all the kids, and we were walking and like peeking in the door, and then somebody came up and shut the door on us. So that's how we got to see him, you know. They didn't trust us not to be quiet during his weekly report. But we probably saw a lot of other people, we just didn't know who they were. Because today they were going to actually meet in like I think the House and the Senate were going to meet today. Now the Arkansas Supreme Court was having a meeting, and I wanted to sneak in there, but I was like, I don't want to go in there with my kids. It was, you know, I don't want something to happen during the Supreme Court meeting. But we went into the Senate gallery, and we were watching this lady was just in there by herself watching some video on her computer. But you know, you can hear everything in that room because it's set up to have microphones or whatever. So we could hear the video, and we seen her, and we were just sitting up there. We're like, okay, this was weird. So, but since we were right by the Capitol, none of my girls had ever been there. And Heath did one time. I went to a preaching thing in Conway, and I took him on the way back to the Capitol. And they thought it was cool because some girl was getting pictures made in a big princess dress, you know, in the Capitol on the stairs and doing stuff. And so the girls were really liking that. 2 Chronicles. We're going to read a lot, so if you didn't learn to read, you know, you're going to have to go to Brother Joe's class. Okay? So, I did appreciate the boy that was asking me what page, like he didn't know how to find a page number, but he actually was singing the song, so I guess he could read, but he's just having trouble finding, you know, the number. But, so that was good. And I know I guess it's just how the world works. I can't remember a van kid that doesn't want you to find them the page even though they can't read. No matter what you say. It's like they'll be 4 years old, 5 years old, they can't read, but they want to open the book somewhere. And I do admit, there's been an occasion I just opened it to a random page. Okay? And I mean, I just want to confess my sins to the church. Here you go, that's the page, you know, and they sang about as good as they were anyways.
They were just as happy, right?
They didn't know, yeah. So, I know that's kind of rude, you know, but that's just what it did. So 2 Chronicles 26. Now they got you 2 Chronicles, now you got to turn all the way to chapter 26. So you're like, thanks, that would have been nice for the heads up. So we got to, you know, it seems like there's trials going on every day. I guess the Jesse Smollett stuff is in deliberation right now, and he claims he didn't do anything wrong, and so we'll see. And I don't know if y'all know that story very well, but
What about the other lady, Maxwell?
it's doing something, yeah.
They're in trial.
They're in trial, but they're not to the jury
It's not,
yet.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, and you have to search for the news on it. So, but there's still, and I've seen some stuff. They've had some stuff come up, but like I said, there's a lot of cover up on it. The Jesse Smollett he is an actor, and this was it last year? You remember 2 years ago?
Early
And
2020.
he was he claims, okay, so he's African American. He's homosexual. He's an actor for a show called Empire. I've never seen it, but he claims he was walking. Yeah, and then he got beat up by 2 people wearing MAGA hats. It happened to be two other African Americans that he was friends with that actually jumped him. It was 2 o'clock. This is the part I don't believe. It was 2 in the morning. He was going to Subway, and it was like 20 degrees outside. Okay, none of that makes sense. Okay, first off, why is Subway even open at 2 in the morning? That's a good question. And I barely go to Subway as it is. I'm not going to go when it's 20 degrees. Okay, so yeah, at 2 in the morning. That's just all. That's a little unbelievable, right? So he claims, but he did say, he says that everybody's misrepresenting him, and he does know those two guys because he smoked weed and did cocaine with them. So that helped his character, and as the character part. So, anyways, that's what he said in the trial. So that's how we get off stuff now. We just talk about all the drugs we do, and maybe they'll overlook it. So we'll see what happens. But he did an interview afterwards and kind of milked the whole thing, but he said he didn't try to fake a hate crime. So
that was right when the whole Black Lives Matter was really
it was going strong. Going real
There was
strong.
a lot of racial tension at that time.
So we'll see. And there's just all kinds of stuff, and it looks like Russia's going to attack the Ukraine. It looks like China's going to attack Taiwan. And Joe Biden said, well, we just won't send any of our government to the Olympic Games in Beijing. And some people were like, that's kind of a lame, way to say we don't agree with you attacking Taiwan. But they've been flying bombers over Taiwan. So we just need to pray, because we make fun of Joe Biden a lot. But if some wars break out and he has to make decisions, that's going to be scary. Because I don't know who's actually making the decisions, right? So, and if you're talking about news, Hillary Clinton read the speech that she would have gave had she won 2016. And she cried while she read it. I was crying too, but I was laugh crying. Okay, so and so, anyways, so we got some good news out there, right? So in 2 Chronicles 26, starting verse 1, it says, "And all the people of Judah took Uzziah, who was 16 years old, and made him king in the room of his father Amaziah." Y'all know any 16-year-olds you'd make king? That you trust to be the king? No, I don't know many 16-year-olds I think should really be driving. Okay, but but some reason that's legal. He built Eloth and restored it to Judah after that the king slept with his fathers. It means when the king died. 16 years old was Uzziah when he began to reign, and he reigned 52 years in Jerusalem. His mother's name also was